get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. In motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Sayin to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Puts it out of the air. He breaks a tackle, and he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayin. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. 4th down, Sayin. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Running inside, it's Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and trying to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Sayed. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Georgia. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing, Sayed. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Turning it on! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, they call that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Say it. Fires it incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on third down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Goes high to pull it in. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. To throw, it's Sayin. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. He goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw.
Lets it fly. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming, and batting it down.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Sayin to throw. Makes the catch. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that
he wants to take the top off. He's got it down the field. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing one interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Great place to start for this offense. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the red zone, it's Jackson. And he's in! Touchdown, Ohio State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Frazier. Shakes off the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got it behind the line, it's Frazier. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Handoff for Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. There he goes. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Say it. Bring in the heat. He's got the back in the middle. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on second down. Hauls it in. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. On target. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Saying back to the air. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive. And not just...
He lofts one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was. And the pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes into 24.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And he'll be brought down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Might be changing the route. Throwing, say it. Smith's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Julian with the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete to the right.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying play action. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick completion to the right. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Say it. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He might want another play. Booster. Go! Saying to throw for it on 4th. He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Buckeye! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Off play action on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Time winding down in the corners, they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Going deep. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Looking for a huge play. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Gets away from one, he's got space. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run the counter. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Here's a give to Frazier. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They'll go with Frazier. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. There's a crease. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Here's Sayin to throw. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Could be an outing. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. And some room to work. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Here's a little room there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Buckeyes inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.